Welcome back to the We Do Christmas Grotto, where we're going to tackle another one of your must-know Christmas conundrums. Boys, we've had a question. What is more difficult to navigate? Handing in your resignation letter or navigating the whole Christmas period?
Ooh.
Imagine if you had to do that, navigate your resignation during a Christmas period.
There's people that have to.
I mean, what do they do?
I don't know, which do you prioritise?
Would be tricky.
Do you pick the turkey or do you pick the right tone of voice? I don't know.
We should break it. We should break it down. We should
Go
talk
on.
about the resignation first.
Come on then. What are the do's and don'ts?
I think it's really tough to resign. I think it's an emotional thing. Like I think it weighs heavy on people's shoulders. And I think the night before people tend not to sleep very well in my experience.
And also at that time of year, I think there's a layer of guilt going, it's the end of the year, it's Christmas. They're going to get my notice. Oh, that's not the news they want to finish the year on.
Yeah.
No, I think for most people, they tend to have a personal connection with their line manager or senior peer they may be handing that
It's the
into.
emotional tie, right?
So my number one top tip is have that conversation, ideally face-to-face or worst case on a video format or however you normally talk to them, right, if they're in another country. And following that, I would keep the formalities of the letter really brief and to the point.
Yeah.
I'd keep it quite factual.
Yeah.
I'd probably put some pleasantries, some thanks in there, but it's a short, to the point email.
Yeah.
Would you guys? Because people give different advice.
Focus on where you're going.
Yep.
So the positive element of the new adventure.
Yeah.
But be incredibly thankful of what you've gained in your current role with your current employee. And I always say to people, leave a company with the same grace in which you joined it, because you never know where your paths may meet again.
So hypothetical scenario, I've been in a business for, 2 years and I've gone, right, I haven't had a good time. I'm not getting the development that I want. I've really not enjoyed myself. And actually, I don't like the people around me. How do you do what you just said?
Sorry, I thought that was a live resignation. Sorry, guys.
I didn't think about the time frame when I picked that example. Yeah, no, I love you guys. But if I didn't, how do you want me to resign to you?
I think resigning shouldn't come as a surprise, is my first bit of advice.
Yeah.
So it's always good to broach that topic before you. So let's say you're struggling with your role or you're struggling with a certain personality, seeking advice within the organization to see if you can rectify that. And sometimes when things are tough, you shouldn't always just walk away. You can learn a lot by pushing through that. So if the culture's challenging, you can leave because of the culture, or you can do whatever you can to try and improve the culture step by step so that over time it becomes better. So it depends on your mindset. So have the discussions internally to get some advice. If you come to a crossroads where you can't do that anymore, then I think just be honest.
Yeah, fair. I think interestingly, we say this to candidates all the time, particularly temps that are working kind of for us, right? It's actually if you have got any niggles, and I always use the joking example, day one you start and your chair leg breaks, day two you don't get a parking space, day three someone eats your sandwich. Like these things can start to build up. But 9 times out of 10, I think actually the bulk of what the issue is can be fixed. And people always think that it's hard and fast and actually they can't. Unfortunately, though, I do think there's still times where people either don't have the confidence to have those conversations for whatever reason, or they might be a confident individual, but they don't feel they can have it with that particular peer. If somebody can't prep for things, what's your best example? Is it just cut ties, do it quickly, get the hell out of there?
I just say treat people how you'd like to be treated. And sometimes things, like, we don't live in this Disney world. So sometimes things don't work out. Sometimes you do take the wrong job. Sometimes you aren't aligned with your manager. Sometimes there are cultural challenges. And I think I would always say to someone, don't be miserable for 2 years for the sake of your CV. You know, don't be afraid to cut ties and go and find something that you're passionate about that you really enjoy. So if it goes wrong, learn from it, be honest, treat people how you'd want to be treated, make a quick decision where possible and move on to something else, because life is really too short.
I think regardless of your reasons, your first sentiment, leave with the same grace that you came in with. I think that's the best advice for anyone.
Yeah.
So navigating Christmas, that's a big old topic. How long we got? Minute and a half?
I think we've got half an hour.
Yeah.
So navigating, big thing. Who do you want to spend Christmas with? Do you have this in your house? So sometimes we split between my family and my wife's family.
Yeah.
So then you try and tee up all of her family, all of my family at the same time. Like, how do you even begin that conundrum? Or do you guys let someone else do it and just tag on?
I think you take it in turns, right? You look at where were we last year? Who are we with? Who haven't we seen? And you try and piece together. We combined it. So Christmas Day with one family, Boxing Day with the other, and then we flip it. That's how we tend to do it. But
that's good. I heard a rumour you've got 30 odd McCubbins in a gazebo this year.
I mean,
with 14 turkeys.
the word navigate Christmas to me, I'm a Christmas lover.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's get up early, stockings, presents, Bucks Fizz, cool breakfast, who you going to see. I'm like big Christmas lunch. I'm well up for games. You know, stick something on my head and let me guess who it is. I'm all up for that. Put the kids to bed. Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
I love a bit of charades. So I'm not navigating Christmas. I'm embracing it.
Just embrace that.
Can I
whole
say my
thing.
favourite thing to do at Christmas now?
Of course you can.
Because as you get older, your family can extend.
Yeah.
And what I love doing, and my family don't listen to this, so it's fine. I like wrapping up really obscure presents and giving them to people that don't quite know each other, but so you know when you give out presents and you go like, oh, you know, oh, Auntie, this is from Stephen, and she goes, oh, thanks, and Stephen's like, oh yeah, thanks. So then he's confirming that he thinks he's given her that present, and it's the most obscure present ever, and I'm just sat there going, this is amazing, and it's just give awkward presents to random people, but don't tell them.
I think if anyone could put a comment and guess what the most awkward present Paddy has given under a fake name, that'd be always nice to read.
It's good value.
You start seeing all your family members pop up on LinkedIn.
Yeah, why did she buy me this? And also, like a month later, when you catch up, you go, you know, like that Stephen bought me this. I still don't know why he got me that for Christmas. Just keep
so
quiet.
good.
I think one of the trends, I don't know if you've seen it online, is when you wrap up things from someone's house that they already have.
Oh, that's amazing. That is
so
amazing.
like you go around your mum's and you quickly wrap up like a fruit bowl, like something off the bookshelf, and they open it like, oh yeah, thanks.
Oh, it's
it's
brilliant.
brilliant.
So good.
I've seen
I
that.
haven't
It's
seen it.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, you've got it. That is brilliant.
Yeah.
Great shout.
That's a good Secret Santa tip as well. for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
office.
yeah.
You might be getting your own laptop bag this year.
your own notebook. Thanks.
And on that, thank you as always for watching through December, and we'll see you for some more Christmas fun-filled facts tomorrow.